is Madden NFL 23, and all eyes are on the Jaguars' Offensive Player of the Year. He made some history last week, passing Flipper Anderson's 1989 mark of 336 yards. It's the Jags and the Jets, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game, taken down at the 42. The numbers for Sanders last week, 14 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills. On 1st and 10, Mills. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the drive was polished off on the touchdown catch by Jalen Reagor. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Jalen Reagor in the offense back out for another series here. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Julian Okwara has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
1st down, Mills. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the drive was polished off on the touchdown catch by Jalen Reagor. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julian Okwara. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Mills on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mills now looks to throw on first down. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Mills to the air again. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Our first down throw for Mills. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing, Mills. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Rager on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. Jalen Rager and the offense back out for another series here. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mills. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Again, it's Mills. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Rager on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Julian Okwara
able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mills again.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
On third down, here's Mills.
Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
Mills to throw it. Reagor secures yet another catch.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jalen Reagor.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jags are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point safely through, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Mills now.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jalen Reagor from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
No problem there on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and long. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So we hit the halftime break.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jalen Reagor in the offense back out for another series here.
A monster game, so he is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. This is caught.
And the Jags are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mills.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a second down run with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Davis Mills in the offense, ready for another drive.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Gonna throw right side here, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again.
The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Jerry Judy.
58 yards.
And the Jets are able to claw one back.
Santos with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. first down throw for Mills.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves back.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson, 48 yards. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. First down, Mills.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's into the secondary.
And he's brought down.
To throw, Mills.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after it's been good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for the Jets, ready to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back to throw here.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary.
Back now in Jacksonville. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Mills.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown,
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
This is caught.
Well, the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Looking to throw is Mills.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jaguars add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
The point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point safely through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Mills again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Yeah, they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
And he fires one that's intercepted. this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it.
He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next context.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
And as this defense walks...
Dale.